You're on a lead. Hello. There's a cat right there. He's being very well behaved. And he's on a lead, so we can't get the cat. I think the cat realises that as well. So I'm supposed to be reducing my stress, aren't I? Right, so that's what's so weird. In my head, the doctor said, so I was there. I mean, I wasn't there. I was there. I was where I was. Which was on the phone with my doctor. So I wasn't there with her in the room. Fuck, it's cold. Me and Claire were in our room and the doctor was in her room. What the fuck, you know what I mean, right? So she said, you know, rest. That's why, that's stress, reduce stress. Signing me off. You need to reduce stress. And she said, you know, go out to the woods and switch off. Don't look at screens. You know, proper switch off. Reduce the activity. Reduce the activity my brain is having to process to be able to rest, right? Okay. Fair enough. But it's hard to do that, isn't it? Especially with a brain like mine and ours, maybe. Or definitely not mine. So my brain is... My mum said to me the other day, I went and had a saw, didn't I? Stressed about that. She said to me, I always analyse everything she says, everything my wife says. And I've got to... If it's not what I think, or if it's not my way, essentially, or not my way, because it's not always about things that we're doing or things. I guess it's my thought process. It's that I'm always prioritising my thought process over, in the instance of my mum, her, and Claire, when she's witnessing it with me do it with Claire. But the fact is that I'm not just analysing everything she says and everything Claire says. I'm analysing everything. All the time. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, I've got another dog. Oh, that's a cute one. I'm not sure. I think it's a beagle. It's quite a... If it's a beagle, I'll just be quiet for a minute. Good boy. I don't think either of them have seen each other. We're quite close. Good boy. Wow, didn't even smell it. Okay. God, he's got no idea that the dog was there. See, he's so distracted, he is. He's just doing his own thing, sniffing and weeing. And that's it, that's what he's interested in right now. Maybe... Yes, we are. We're downwind, aren't we? So he wouldn't be smelling it. That's why, maybe. Anyway, so that was a beagle. Maybe, I think that's a beagle, right? But it's large. It's a big one. I think probably a girl. Yeah, pinkish collar. We'll go with that. Sorry. Come on. Yeah. I am monitoring what I'm saying now. I'm being mindful. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Muscly. It was quite chunky. I've seen other beagles that don't look quite as... I think maybe this dog was old. Definitely was coming across as like frail. Anyway. The conversation. So yes, right, so I'm processing everything. And she's just seeing me processing what she's me witnessing, which is me in front of her, talking with her, and Claire. That's like when we were together on a week's holiday. That's how she knows that, because she's witnessing it, but she doesn't witness anything else. She doesn't witness this or anything other than what she sees with her own eyes and hears with her own ears. And even that is sometimes, a lot of the time, not enough to be able to understand what's going on. Certainly when you don't understand everything. I don't understand everything, so my mum is way more removed than I am at the moment, and probably will be forever. And that's a problem that I'm trying to resolve, and I don't know how to. That's what I'm trying to resolve with showing my mum videos of other people explaining their experience of autism, because it relates to me. I'm like, oh well, that's exactly what it is for me, or like that for me. I can use that. Right, it's poo time. Okay. So that's how hard it is. So that's, I said about that the other day, didn't I, about how easy it was for me to get distracted, like away from doing the current thing I'm doing, and that's enough. Actually, it's not the distraction that makes it enough. It's the distraction which is enough to get me out of stopping the thing I'm doing, and then it's my memory or the object permanence that makes me not go back to the thing and finish the thing I was doing when I was interrupted or stopped, whatever. So that's just what happens. I mean, it's happened every time I've been out here talking. It's like him stopping to have a poo, and me having to then prioritise that demand, that action of clearing up or whatever. I don't know what the or ever would be, so just clearing up. Wow, yeah. Sorry. See, it's that easy. So my brain was just gone then with that. Couldn't get off that track. Well, I have. I've got back to you, but not quite. I'm not firmly seated. It's enough for me to not. It's enough to. The distraction is enough. I absolutely don't want to go down there today. The distraction is enough to stop me doing something, and the object permanence or my memory is enough to keep me from going back to the thing. So that means the thing doesn't get done, and I'm off doing something else. Time is ticking by, and the thing the thing I started doing. So, everything that starts finishes, in my head anyway. By default, eventually, anything that starts must finish. Otherwise, anyway, but so if I've started doing a thing, then my brain automatically goes, that must be done, that must be finished. And it's not, sometimes, a lot of the time, because I've been distracted away from it. Is that Kate? Kate? She can't hear me, or maybe it's not Kate. It looks a lot like Kate. She either can't hear me, it's not Kate, or she's ignoring me. Now, I think it's Kate. I think I said it quite loud, her name. So I don't think it is the first two options, so I think she's ignoring me. Oh, it's a pussycat. was a welcome distraction, although I'm still with it. If it makes me feel really horrible. I wonder if, see, I'll always wonder that. I wonder if it is Kate. Or I wonder if it isn't. I'm hoping it isn't, right? I need it to not be her for it to be okay for me. I mean, Kate lives just there, so in my head, it's likely to be Kate. Looks a lot like Kate. We're at that park. One of them, second one. I never did look at it really. I was just amazed by it. Now I'm looking at it. Oh God, I feel really horrible. Horrible. See, I'm doing that thing with a word where I don't choose the right word. I'm over exaggerating and not quite. I'm just choosing a ballpark. You know, something that gets me in the ballpark area of the right word. Horrible. That will work, I think. I feel, what do I feel? So I've been watching videos where they, you know, I don't know what I feel, apparently. My feelings and my emotions, I don't know what they are. So I have to really stop and think and feel it, and feel it. God. What is it? Tucker, what are you doing? See, I've got mixed things. I'm distracted as well. It's just a pain. It's a pain. I think pain. I'm doing it again. A ballpark word. Pain. I don't know what sort of pain it's. I don't know. I went and did a session of DBT therapy. I think is it dialectic? I can't remember what the word is. If I remember, I'll put it in it. Behavioural therapy. There's CBT, and then this is DBT. Right, so they're two different things. So I had a course of this DBT. This was like, well, I reckon it was probably 2021, 2022, maybe. Sometime after COVID started. Anyway, I had it. It was supposed to be 10 sessions, I think, and I had it extended to, I think, 13. Oh, I'm getting really nervous. Really, really ramped up inside. Anxiety. Never seen that before. I mean, what a mess. I'm going to show you. Wait a sec. Am I? Yeah, right. So look, this is one of them bike things. You ride your bikes and it's gravel and it's like, what the fuck? It's well messy. I've not seen one with that gravel like that before. I'm so stressed. It's a bit like I'm over using the wrong words now, because I didn't realise I was using the wrong words, and now I know I'm using the wrong words, and that's frustrating because I don't want to use the wrong words. I want to use the right words. Oh my God, that's another good tree. Yeah, it's definitely a different tree. Oh, there's a path. Well, we're not going to do that, are we? We might. How long? Oh, I don't know, because I've stopped and started. I mean, it's got to be, yeah, all right. Wow. Do I want to do that? It's hard having two brains. And what I mean is having a brain, like having a brain that is ruled by ADHD and a brain that is ruled by autism, because you always want two different things. And the internal wrestle you have to have. Oh, well, isn't that, I mean, hang on a minute. How do I do? Alright, I'm just going to say it now before I stop. Okay, so if I'd had more preparation, I reckon I could sell this, what I'm about to show you, as being a meteor crater on Earth, because this is where I am right now. Oh no, that's still me, wait. Okay, right, look. So there's Tucker. So look. Oh, the camera is not doing it justice. I mean, it starts there, right? So it's all the way, it's a massive, it's quite a drop. No, it goes downhill there. We are up, and it is round anyway. Perhaps I wouldn't have been able to sell it to you. I was sold by it, and all I had to do was see it. Actually, I wasn't sold, but I was, I thought about it. That looks a lot like that. Why do I care? You don't. What was it before? So all this was farmland, farms. It's just, and now it's just, this bit is just not wasteland. It's just, like ex-farmland, I guess. It's just grass and greenery. This is entertaining for you, isn't it? Come on, tuck up. Have you clicked like and subscribe? I will never ask you to do that. Come on. Oh no. I think it just goes round and we can get out again. Shall we? No? You want to go this way? Back? Or that way? Right. Okay, can. We're going to try it. Because we got to get back as well, haven't we? And we are not close to that part yet. I reckon you could be let off here. I won't do it. Come on in. Good boy. So the cake thing derailed my train of thought, didn't it? And it overrided my train of thought and my feelings, my current feelings, because it gave me new feelings, and they were overwhelmingly accessible to me. In fact, it wasn't a thing. It's not access. It's not the right word. I didn't have access to it. I had no choice. It was no choice that I made. It just happened, and I just have to understand what that is and manage it, but I don't. So and not just that feeling, or there's so much I don't get. There's so much, well, I'm learning now, right? And so what happens, hang on, I better look to see what that is. Ah, shit. All right. That's stress, more stress, other stress. I'm supposed to be resting, and I'm signing off work to rest, to reduce the stress. Is that what I start saying when I come out here? And I get up in the morning, and two of the first things I have to, four, is immediately 4 new reminders or prompts or you know, outside pressure. And like that immediately, before I even get into what those 4 things are, that's just fucking generating all my stress back up. Like, hang on, I'm supposed to be stopping this. Fuck me. What happens if you can't get the rest? Come on. Nothing gets fixed, certainly. And doesn't just more be a problem if you're just doing more things, generating more stress without having the reduction. That's just more. It equals more. Maths. No good at maths, but I know that. And now I've got in my head that, well, what if I'm wrong? What if what I think it is, which is neurodiversity and AuDHD burnout, right? And late diagnosed AuDHD burnout and passive suicidal ideation and stuff like that, right? Which brings its own stress. But now I've got more stress of the people that I love and love me and I go to for support and things, not believing me when I tell them that, or not believing me, or not understanding it enough to be able to see it as that, and so therefore worrying that it's something else. And that's where the doctor is here going I got to make sure you're not psychotic or in mania, manic. And I'm like, well, I don't think I am. And she's like, well, you wouldn't know if you were. Well, so that's further worry. I still don't think I am. But I wouldn't know, would I? Would I? Would me being AuDHD and having that critical ability to analyse and problem solve and work things out, in some ways, a lot of ways, actually, 10 steps ahead of a lot of people in so many ways, but also 10 steps behind a lot of people in many other ways. And I'm only just learning about all of it now, for the last sort of 2 years. Not even that long, actually. I think it's just that, and I think I just need to get through it. And this process, the process, is hard. It's challenging for me. It is for the person doing it. Don't get me wrong. It's challenging for everyone else involved, having to sustain it. I don't think of everyone else first. I think of me first. I have to. Because if I don't, then I end up walking ways. I don't know where I'm going, or I drive places. I don't think about where I'm going or why, because I'm just in my head and in my gut feeling whatever that horrible feeling is, and not knowing what to do with it, and sort of like feeling like I'm crying out for help, screaming out for help, and nobody can. I feel like I'm in a bubble, in my own little bubble where I'm just drowning. I think Don't know what drowning feels like, but can't be very nice. Good boy, leave it. Come on. Trying to keep the stress levels low. Good boy. And continuing to field off, bat away more of it from elsewhere. I'm doing all I can to stop the stress. Why isn't everyone else? I mean, that would be helpful if you could play along with me. We're playing the same, well no, we're not. We are playing the same game, we're just different roles. It's the roles that are a problem. I can only try to account for my role in it. And I'm having to think about others' roles from their perspective, which is hard for me. Because I'm just stressed about me right now and don't know what to do. I can't make the wrong decision, can I? Because that's not good for anyone. Well, the trouble is, right, I see such a bleak future for myself. I can't get away from that. That's always going to be there, the end. And by future, I mean the end of my life. Whenever that will be, if it's like a natural thing. Fuck, it's hot. Remember when I was cold? How long ago was that? I'm considering taking this off, actually. Go on. What time is it? (2:20). Good boy. Come on in. What is it? Oh, fucking hell. It's nearly tomorrow already, and this is the first thing I've done today of any significance, anyway. But I'm resting. Everyone keeps saying, not everyone, but I keep people saying that rest and be kind to yourself, allow yourself to rest. And I can't allow it. I've got no choice. I can't switch my brain off. Come on, I think we're done here. I can't switch my brain off. Even if I remove myself from the physical elements of the stress, the mental element of the stress is still, being calculated in my mind all the time. And when I get external reminders of it, it just makes it, that's what I'm thinking about now. That's what I'm calculating. Anything I was doing before, trying to do before, rest, has now stopped. I'm calculating the stress again, adding more stress, problem solving. I'm doing the thing that I'm not supposed to be doing. It's a vicious cycle. Catch 22 is being AuDHD. Catch 22, like it's the perfect contradiction, really. It's like it's yeah, you need it one way, but you also need it the opposite. For everything. You can apply that logic in every... I can apply that logic in every aspect of my life. I need it to be one way, but I also need it to be another way. Like... Right, I just got to pay attention. There's a big noisy tractor. Oh, I've got noise cancellation active, so this is a ride-on mower. It's actually going away from us now, so it will be getting quieter, but it's quite noisy. I feel like I'm having to talk louder so I can be heard over it. It'd be interesting for me to know how good that noise cancellation works. How good? How well? No, we're going the normal way now. Come on. This will be a long one, won't it? Sorry. Sorry, future editing grey. I wonder how much of this feeling right now is just because I'm tired, because I'm unhealthy, sort of physically, and I just had a fuck off walk. For me it is. I mean, the furthest we've ever been, isn't it, Tucker? Hey, you're knackered? Yeah. Yesterday you went for a run with Mum, Claire, and then a walk with me in the afternoon. See, even these videos, making these videos, talking to you, it's not rested, is it? I'm still processing, I'm still analysing, but I am getting it out of me. It is coming out of my brain. I think saying stuff is a big, like, it's an unloading of my mind somehow. And talking is exhausting. Oh my God, right. I mean, the phone, I went to see my mum the other day, had a chat with her. We were in the car, really windy right now. We were in the car for over 2.5 hours. And in the evening, oh God, I was like, I couldn't do anything. I was so like drained, mentally exhausted. Right, we're almost back. We're going to check the road because can't hear anything. Good. Right. Cheers. See ya.